When Bungie announced that they were going to make a pink subclass, as the Traveler's Pinkest Guardian, I knew I had to main it. And luckily, I've discovered a build that makes this into the strongest Hunter subclass in the Crucible. And frankly, it's a force to be reckoned with. This build that I'm about to show you combines all of my favorite elements from my most popular Hunter builds on this channel into one insanely strong kit. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to put it all together, how to adjust it to your playstyle, and how to use it to its fullest potential. This Prismatic Hunter build will give you Radiant, wall hacks, invisibility, and restoration all from just a single kill, using a special trick that breaks the Reaper mod wide open. This build also boasts spectacular movement and zoning tools, being the culmination of all the strongest parts from my most popular builds combined into the most versatile Hunter build that I've ever played, along with offering massive playmaking potential and providing a very high ceiling of mastery. As for every build on this channel, I designed these for use in 3v3 environments such as Trials and Comp, and I'll only make videos on builds that I would personally feel comfortable going flawless with. Feel free to bring these into any facet of the Crucible. If you're a Warlock or Titan main, remember to hit subscribe because you won't want to miss the builds that I'll be making for them. Also, make sure to join my Discord if you have any questions or have any cool clips to share. I'd love to see them. To start us off, this build revolves around a special interaction using the Reaper mod that I've been playing around with for almost half a year now. The Reaper mod reads, the next weapon kill within 10 seconds of using your class ability spawns an Orb of Power. Now, what we can do to break this mod wide open for build crafting is what I call the Reaper trick. If you dodge fast enough after getting a kill, you can mitigate this 10-second window after the dodge entirely and spawn an orb before the window is even supposed to open. By using any hit scan tapfire weapon, it's incredibly easy to get a kill and dodge right away, spawning an orb almost every single time you get a kill. This is extremely important to understand and is the fundamental reason the build works at all. You can easily do this yourself by activating your dodge as soon as you shoot your weapon, but before you even know whether you've missed or hit your shot. This works so effectively because if you get the kill, you spawn an orb, and if you miss, you're already pre-dodging away into safety. Now, with the Reaper trick fully understood, we can start building into it. If you didn't fully get it, please rewind the video and make sure you understand it fully before we continue. The first thing we need to do with the orb is pick it up off of the ground, and since we're already activating our dodge to spawn an orb, we can use Powerful Attraction to pick up the orb for us instantly right as it's being created. More copies of Powerful Attraction will increase the radius of your orb pickup. With Powerful Attraction, our Reaper trick now spawns an orb and instantly picks it up for us. Now that we've instantly spawned and picked up an orb after getting a kill, let's take advantage of that. Prismatic Hunter offers a new fragment called Facet of Purpose. Picking up an Orb of Power grants either Amplified, Restoration, Frost Armor, Woven Mail, or an Overshield based on the damage type of your equipped super. I've found that the best buff to get out of these in a pinch when you're rolling out of a fight is usually Restoration, so we'll run Golden Gun as our super, but feel free to try the other super damage types and experiment with the different buffs that you can get. The next thing we can do to build our Reaper combo is add in Threaded Spectre, which spawns a strand decoy when you dodge. This decoy is incredibly annoying in the middle of a close range gunfight and often tanks damage for me, allowing me to survive even if I didn't manage to secure the kill and proc restoration. The decoy also can easily blow up and finish anybody who you've gotten low in a fight that you're rolling out of. The last thing we're attaching to our Reaper combo is the artifact mod Radiant Orbs. While you have a Solar or Prismatic subclass equipped, picking up an Orb of Power grants you Radiant. With what we have so far, our Reaper combo will give us Restoration, Radiant, and a Threaded Spectre. Next up, we'll take advantage of elemental debuffs to gain even more lethality. With the new stylish executioner aspect, Bungie has changed the functionality. Defeating a target affected by any elemental debuff grants invisibility and true sight. And applying these debuffs is easy. Damaging an enemy with your smoke bomb, grenade, or even a weapon with slice can activate stylish executioner, allowing you to chain kills after securing a pick with our Reaper combo with true sight and invisibility. For the grenade, I would recommend grapple grenade for movement or swarm grenade for damage, which is what I like to call the beehive grenade, because when you throw them at people, they split into little angry bees that won't stop stinging. These nades have a lasting burn effect on your enemy, allowing you to proc stylish executioner off of a grenade tag. To make these even better, you can use the classic wombo combo with your smoke bomb to absolutely bomb anybody hiding near your cover by throwing both of them at the same time. For the rest of the fragments, Facet of Blessing heals you on a melee kill, Facet of Dawn randomly gives you Radiant whenever somebody runs over your smoke, and the last two fragment slots are up to you to decide. I run Facet of Hope and Facet of Protection, but they don't seem to matter all that much. The best part of this build is that you have almost complete control over what exotic armor and weapons you want to run to fit your desired playstyle. In my opinion, the best weapon to use with the Reaper combo is a slug shotgun. Using a slug shotgun, you can take virtually risk-free fights against anyone with a normal shotgun. Go in, take your shot at a snipe with your slug shotgun, and instantly dodge out and use the Reaper trick. For slug shotguns, I would recommend anything with near 100 range and 100 handling is viable, but my favorites are Chaperone, Heritage, Ganora's Axe, and Inquisitor. For primary ammo weapon recommendations, anything you're comfortable getting kills with would work. But if you want even more synergy, running a weapon with slice, such as Better Devils or Relentless, will proc stylish executioner due to the severing effect. For armor picks, I'm personally really attached to Stompies for the extra slide distance, allowing me to slide into engagements easier with my slug, but if you're not bound by Stompies like me, other synergistic options do things on a dodge, so you can add even more bonuses to the Reaper trick. These include Bombardiers to instantly blow up your decoy and scorch your enemies, Gemini Jesters to remove your opponent's radar and flash their screen, the new exotic pants, Balance of Power, which grant your decoy increased duration and durability, while also increasing the amount of threadlings it drops when broken. As a cherry on top, while you're near your threaded spectre, you won't show up on radar. The next thing I'll cover is stat distributions. One big thing to keep in mind is in patch 8.0.0.1, Bungie adjusted super ability cooldowns. Previously, energy gained through damage dealt and received was scaled based on the passive recharge rate of your super, resulting in a broader delta between longer charge supers and shorter charge supers than intended. This will, for example, bring the real-world uptime of Ward of Dawn and Well of Radiance closer to a super like Arc Staff or Fist of Havoc. This change makes our super, Golden Gun, attainable in something like Trials without extremely high intellect. But beware, Golden Gun without the solar fragments won't last very long after you pop it and has less aim assist. With this being said, I would prioritize, in this order, Recovery, Mobility, Discipline, and Intellect. Make sure to use a tool like D2 Armor Picker to optimize your stats. As for armor mods, make sure you have Reaper and Powerful Attraction on your class item. On your boots, slot at least one copy of Recuperation to add even more health when you pick up an orb on top of the restoration you already receive. Recuperation by default will replenish 70 health on an orb pickup. Here's a quick summary of the build in case you missed anything. Next, I'll talk about the Playstyle Primer. In general, when using this build, your goal is to prime your enemies with your abilities to debuff them, such as your grenade or your smoke bomb, and then go in with your slug shotgun and attempt to get a kill and dodge to roll out and proc the Reaper trick. Throw your grenade, throw your smoke, you can run in with your slug, shoot your slug, roll out instantly. If you get a kill, you'll now have restoration, so you heal to full health, you'll have radiant, so you'll have a weapon damage buff, you'll have invisibility and true sight. With these combined, you can easily go for a second kill and keep chaining kills. If you miss your shot and do not get a kill, you can play off of your threaded spectre to stay alive, and this will proc slice if you're using a slice weapon. If you get a slice kill after dodging, this will sever the opponents and proc stylish executioner, which will give you invisibility and true sight. The next thing to acknowledge is Transcendence. Hunter Transcendence, to me at least, seems like the worst of the three classes. I generally pop it just to get my grenade and melee ability back. But in situations where somebody's hiding in cover, sometimes I'll pop it just to throw my grenade at the wall and get them to leave. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so I know I should make more of these in the future. If you want to see more of my content, check out some of my other build guides. Thanks for watching. Bye!